Okay, so we are live already, and it was sudden increase in the number of attendees, which is good. Hi, everyone, and welcome to our another webinar from the series of subject webinars. My name is 𝘗𝘢𝘵. As always, I am the co-host / co-moderator of today's webinar. Welcome, everyone. And today we are going to talk about the umbrella topic, which is studying marketing in Germany. Just quickly, some technical details for those who are newcomers to our webinars. You will not be able to turn on your mics or cameras. However, you can see that on the bottom part of your Zoom interfaces, there is a Q&A button, and it is already active, which means that you can already send in your questions using this magic button. You cannot use the chat. However, I would strongly suggest you to keep an eye on the chat, because me or some of our guests might share and will share some important links and the contact details in the chat. So keep an eye on the chat because some interesting information will be provided for you there. So long story short, let me take 10 minutes of your time to present who is behind the webinar, to share with you some details regarding studying in Germany. And then I will invite our guests to the floor. So let me share my screen with you and let's get started. Okay, so quickly about a webinar's agenda for today. After me, it will be Professor Dr. Jonas Jasper from Hochschule Niederrhein, or University of Applied Sciences Niederrhein, who will be talking about BA level program in sales and marketing. And then it will be Maike Shunko from International University of Applied Sciences, or IU, who will be talking about MBA in international marketing. So who is behind the webinar? As you might know, or for those newcomers who don't know, it is MyGermanUniversity. So we are Germany's largest database of English taught study programs. If you go to mygermanuniversity.com, you will be able to find over 2,400 programs, both bachelor and master programs in English. And you can see from the small excerpt of our study finder that you can find also some short courses and language courses as well. To put it simply, our mission is to help international students like you on their way towards studying in Germany. And our study finder is one of the ways of doing so. So you can see now some of the filters on the screen, but it has much more filters. When you go to the MyGermanUniversity and to its study finder, you'll be able to see that lots of filters which you can use in order to make your search for the right program more effective and time efficient. And I would strongly suggest you to make a good use of study finder. Another way of helping you is through writing up articles. So we have right now more than 95 articles, quite comprehensive ones, I would say, on various topics. You can see on the left-hand side a navigator of the topics according to which you can find some of the articles. For example, if you are interested in a letter of motivation or in rankings or scholarship, etc., you can find articles on all these topics on our website. And the third way of helping you is through organizing our webinars. Currently, we have over 150 webinars per year, and the topics vary. It can be, for example, subject webinars like the one that we are having today, but on different subjects, scholarships, Uni Assist, visa, and much more. You can already find and sign up for the planned webinars on our website in the webinar section. You can see already the planned webinars and you can sign up for them for free. And also my suggestion would be to open an account on our website, which is again absolutely for free, because by doing this, you will unlock more options that our website is able to offer you. As for our team, our team is quite international. We are based in Hamburg in Germany, but we are all over Germany and also actually all over the world, because we have our colleagues who are based in China, also in Spain, also, etc. And that's why we are constantly also in various languages, ranging from Georgian to from English even to Georgian. In some other languages, you can see also some flags, beautiful flags below. Yes. So some general information when it comes to studying in Germany. There are two databases that I would like you to know about. For those who are more into German taught study programs, I would also suggest you to check out Hochschulkompass, where you might find some interesting programs in marketing, which are taught mostly in German language. And for those who are more into English taught study programs, then I would say MyGermanUniversity and our study finder should be your stop. So for right now in our database, we have 58 degree programs for marketing. 15 of them are on bachelor level, 43 of them are on master level. And you can see that absolute majority of them are English only, which means that you don't need to know any German to study one on these programs. which is really good, I think, for international students at the starting stage at least. For those who do not know what to expect from Germany in terms of studying marketing, I would also suggest you to check out our subject page and general subject pages on various subjects, because there we provide some general information. For example, what are the rankings of universities that are offering programs in these subjects, or range of tuition fees that you should expect, or application language requirements. So all this general information to create a bigger picture, to have a bigger picture of what does it mean to study marketing in Germany, I think would be a nice first step, one of the first steps for you guys. And I will share this link also after my presentation. Of course, everyone is, wants to find the best fitting university profile and study program. And sometimes students are just giving too much attention to such things like quantitative metrics or city names. For example, I want to study only in Berlin or Munich because they are offering best programs. Yeah, I do not argue that the programs in Berlin and Munich are really good, but Germany is not only Berlin and Munich. In Germany, there are much more cities and towns where you can still get a really high quality education. So that's why broaden your search a bit, and then you will find out that suddenly there are much better programs just fitting for you in some other cities and towns. One more difference that I would like you to know about is regarding university types in Germany. So there's one university type which is called Universität, or just university. So you can even find, for example, on our study finder, programs which are offered exactly by this type of university. We have a specific filter for that. And there is also another type, which is University of Applied Sciences, and two of our guests today are actually fall into this category. In German, it can be called different names. It's good to test your German, by the way, not easy to read them out for those who do not know German yet. But on our study finder, you can also find programs in marketing, for example, which are offered exactly by these types of universities as well. Yeah, you might ask now, I have never heard about these differences in our country. We just have university and that's it. What is it? Well, of course, a very good question. But for now, I don't want to really go into deep details regarding the differences. It's not a webinar about university against University of Applied Sciences, but just you to know, you shouldn't worry about it really, because only difference, the key difference that I want you to take from today, the general difference is in focus. So when it comes to Universität type of university, you can see that focus more leaning towards research and theory, while in case of University of Applied Sciences, it leans towards more to application and practice. If you are interested in more differences, please get in touch with me and I'll try my best to be as concise as possible. And last suggestion from my side, again, regarding the search of the right study programs for you, which I think is really crucial. So when sometimes students are really strict in terms of wording when they're searching for the programs, and my suggestion would be a bit flexible. In addition to playing with filters, play a bit also with the words, so that to make sure you have not missed any of the programs that fit your interest and your background the best. Okay, so I said 10 minutes, but it took me a bit over 8 minutes, which is good. I like my time management today, at least. So now we are moving to the most interesting part of our presentation, to our guests. So as I said, we have first, we'll present Professor Dr. Jonas Jasper, who will be talking, as I said, about BA level programs in sales and marketing. He's from Niederrhein University of Applied Sciences, and you can see on the map that it's quite east of Germany, Central East, I would say. You can see some of the well-known cities around. So I will stop here, Professor, and to let you to talk about more right now. So the floor is yours.
All right, great. Thank you very much for the short introduction. I hope you can see my screen now.
Yes.
Is it working? All right, perfect. So welcome everyone also from my side. As it was just introduced, Jonas Jasper is my name. I'm a professor at the Hochschule Niederrhein, which is the University of Applied Sciences in Niederrhein, as it was just introduced. I'm the program director of this study program that we have launched actually last year. So it's a fairly new study program that we have set up here. It's called a Bachelor of Arts in Sales and Marketing. And I think it's actually already, if you take a look at the name of the study program, Sales and Marketing. So we kind of combine both disciplines into one study program because we have realized and seen that there is really a need for combining both disciplines. So it's not only teaching about marketing terms, but in addition, also we're going to include all the different sales concepts and theories and practical applications that are relevant for you if you want to work in the area of sales and marketing later on in your future job. So after the graduation, you will receive a Bachelor of Arts in with a focus or major in sales and marketing. We offer this study program every year. So we always start in the winter semester. So we're going to start it actually next week. We have the second term of studies coming in. The place of study is in Mönchengladbach, so close to Düsseldorf, Cologne, so the western part of Germany. And I think what is really striking about this study program is the way that we are teaching it. So we have set a maximum of 60, so 60 students that are that can join the study program, so not more. And the reason for that is that we have decided that we want to restructure the entire study program a little bit. So instead of the classical, more for universities, the classical lecture kind of format that you might expect, we have decided that we want to be more on a practical level. So what we did is, or what we are doing is we only work with what we call the problem-based learning approach. Problem-based learning pretty much means that we confront you with cases, a lot of cases regarding different topics, and we really work on the cases, and you will have to solve these cases, of course, in the protected area of a lecture. Why are we doing this? The idea is pretty much that we want to prepare you in a way that you're perfectly prepared also for your later job. So for instance, when you're working later on in any kind of international company, there will be someone who will just give you a problem and he or she expects you to find one or two, or I don't know, several different solutions for this certain problem. And we think that this is the job that you will work on later on in your future, you should also be prepared for that. And this is why we have constructed the entire study program based on this problem-based learning approach, where you really will be put into a position to solve problems, real cases from different companies that we are working with. So there will also be a lot of companies that join us during our lectures. They will present you with cases. We will work on these cases, and you will also be the one to present the solutions at the end of the semester. So it's not that we are staying there at the professors and we're going to tell you all the stuff that you need to know, but instead we will work together quite a lot. So it's really an interactive kind of situation and discussion that we are having there. And I think that is also really the best preparation for you to work later on in the job. Since we have this kind of discussions, we also limit our lecture size for maximum 30 students. So even though we're going to enroll 60, we always split them up and we have a maximum of 30 students sitting in the classroom and we're discussing about the cases. Of course, I mean, given to COVID, we also do some online lectures. We work with a lot of interactive platforms. We have videos, we have lectures where we just like discuss it here via Zoom, for example, but of course, we're also going to meet up in person. As I already said here, real life case studies, also in cooperation with companies of the region, but also international companies. So for example, next semester, we're going to have Vodafone. Last semester, we had Dyson, the ones who are creating those vacuum cleaners, also a worldwide company. And we have these kind of cooperations with companies. They're just going to join us and we work together then on the topic. Let's just shortly jump in, because I also don't want to talk too much here. Just shortly jump into the curriculum. So as you can see here, the study program is set of different modules. Of course, we have the business fundamentals, such as principles of marketing, of sales, business economics, and of course also some applied mathematics and pricing lectures that we're going to have in the first semester. But in addition to that, you are also expected to learn a second language. If you're not a native speaker, you can also, for example, use German as a foreign language. So yes, you are required also to learn a second language during this study program. And in addition to that, we have what we call the business projects, where we really work like closely together with companies and work on different topics during your study program. And this is kind of the structure that we have for every semester. Of course, the topics of the courses is changing. So for example, in the second semester, we're going to have sales management, accounting, statistics and market research, which is also often a paid for students, but it's pretty good to have the background knowledge about that. And what is also important about the study program is that we have set up more, let's say, innovative modules, such as e-commerce. We're going to talk about social media marketing. So all the stuff that is really important also nowadays in this digital world, big data and so on, you name them. In addition to that, one part of the study program is that you will have to do one semester abroad, which means that you can either do an internship at a company somewhere in the world, or you go for another, for one semester to one of our partner universities somewhere in the world and do one semester abroad. I think that it's also pretty nice to have that one, because if we're talking about an international study program, of course, it would be nice also to move somewhere and go abroad. After that, the sixth semester, you will write your bachelor thesis. We will have the colloquium and some optional modules where you can freely choose between a whole bunch of different modules that we will have there. And that's pretty much the setup and the curriculum of our bachelor in sales and marketing at the Hochschule Niederrhein. If you have any questions, there are some contact persons here, but I will also provide you with a link of our website. I can just shortly share it also with you. We can just shortly, here we go. There we have the website. So if you go on 𝘱𝘢𝘪𝘥𝘷𝘦𝘳𝘴𝘪𝘆 or .com, you can just search for sales and marketing, and you will directly be forwarded to our website. Here we find all the relevant information that you need. You can apply here directly. You can directly contact us. And if you have any question, use the F&A section here. And I hope that was interesting for you. Thank you very much. I hope I made it in 15 minutes, but I tried my best. Thank you very much.
Professor, you also did it earlier as I did. So we are in a lot of time. Thank you very much for great time management. And of course, thank you for a wonderful presentation, for all the details. And there are some questions, but we'll answer them after our second presentation. So thank you very much. And let's move now forward. So let me share with you my screen once again. So yeah, we are moving now to Maike Shunko from IU International University of Applied Sciences, who now will be talking about MBA in International Marketing. So Maike, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
hi, welcome to everyone. I'm so happy also to be here to give you insight what the IU is offering. So let me first share my screen, please. And what I will do now, because I don't prepare the presentation, I decided to share with you in the chat a link to our website, because it's very good for you also after the presentation to see where to find all the information, because the IU is offering a bunch of different programs, different way of studying. And yeah, so here in the chat, you can find the link, and I will type in the link now here. www.iu, it's already appearing.org, MyGermanUniversity. And from this website, you can find a really good overview. Don't be confused. It could be when you're using it right now at the same time that your website looks a bit different than mine. The reason is that you're located in a different country, which is quite good. You want to come to Germany and study here, but we are offering our programs all over the world. So we are offering the online programs, more programs online than on campus, but we have both options. So here, for example, you can see it starts with an overview of the bachelor programs, then you have the master programs, you will have all the MBA programs, and I will go a bit deeper in the Master of Business Administration International Marketing later. You will have the About section where you will find lots of information, Q&As for the online studies. All these 4 tabs here on the left side, this is about the online studies, but of course some information are also for on campus, especially when it's about the career office. On the right side here, you have the on-campus section, and there you can already see that we are offering, of course, programs on campus, but the 2 locations here again, Berlin and Bad Honnef. It depends a bit what kind of program you want to study, because Bad Honnef, it's a typical, let's say, American university. It's located in Bad Honnef. All areas are including on campus. It's about sports, it's about the university, it's about the accommodation. Everything is on site in one place, and this is Bad Honnef. In Bad Honnef, actually, we are offering the bachelor programs only. In Berlin, on the other hand, it's an open university, let's say, because it's included in the city Berlin, and it's a location where you can study both master, MBA, and bachelor programs. When you want to find out more about the different different locations, the accommodation, because of course, when you come to Germany, it's also good to know where you can stay. You can simply visit our website, go here to the on-campus section, visit for example, here, the campus Bad Honnef, and you will find out lots of details about this location. These are pictures from the location. You can find everything here. I'm just scrolling down a bit to this video because for both locations, we already prepared some videos you can watch so that you have a better insights about the way you can study on campus. What kind of programs we have, if you want to have an overview, because you definitely want to come to Germany, which is your goal, you can click on the on-campus programs, and here you will have an overview for the bachelor programs we are offering on campus. And by clicking on them, you will get forwarded to the details of the program. And I totally agree, as Professor Dr. Jonas Jasper already explained, the different ways the universities are offering the programs. And you will find the information here in the part of the, or let me maybe just, because we are already in it, for example, business administration. You want to study business administration, you have the information here and you have the course overview. So here there's the module guide, and if you want to find out all the learn outcomes for all the courses referring to this bachelor program, here in this case, business administration, you can simply download the module guide. You can see what type of exam is behind this program, what are the learn outcomes, and also the practical parts behind each single courses. Yeah, it's a good overview for more about 300, 400, 500 pages. But if you're interested, feel always welcome to enter the preferred program and check out the module guide. Back to the on-campus, you have here different ways of studying also on campus, actually. So the IU is offering more like a hybrid solution. So you can, for example, start studying in the virtual campus. Because when you come to Germany, you need to apply for a student visa. The student visa is something definitely which belongs, let's say, to you. You need to apply for that, but we will assist you. So we will give you all the information you need to have, and it could be that it takes more time to get accepted for a student visa to come to Germany, and then you can theoretically already start your studies from the country wherever you are located. It's then a full-time studies and with live lectures in the virtual campus. And by the time you received the go for the visa, you can switch to the on-campus program, which you applied actually for. The student office then will assist you with the changes, and then you can simply come to Germany and finish your studies on campus. If you decide, oh yeah, really it's good to stay in Germany to study there, but I also love wherever you are located right now, you can also study online. With the online studies, it's flexible. With the online studies, you can start whenever you want. Let me just open, give me just a second. Where is it? Now I need to find it. Anyway, let's just go to one program. Let's start with applied artificial intelligence. For all programs, it's let's say, the same. It's 100% flexible when you study online with us. Fully online studying means you can start your studies whenever you want, because we organize the whole structures as much flexible as possible. You will have pre-recorded lectures along with other different learning tools. So on the other hand, it's the on-campus program with the live lectures and full-time studies. But if you want to study flexible, you have a job, you would need to work, you need to spend more time on other things. So you want to study, for example, part-time, you can simply study with us online. You can stay wherever you are. You can start whenever you are. By the start of your studies with the online studies, you will receive the credentials to our online study portal, and you can do something for your studies. You can prepare for the final exam of each course whenever you have time to do something for your studies. The courses always shown on the study content online course overview. As I said, it's the same course overview for the on-campus programs. And when you scroll down a little bit more, you can also find out that the IU is offering you the option to apply for recognition. It's here. You also have an F bar here. You can apply for recognition. It doesn't matter if you want to study online or on campus. You can simply go there, and we can accept previous knowledge, previous achievements, so that you can start shorten your study. It doesn't matter if it's online or on campus. So there are lots of different options. I think also for the on-campus program, it's the career talk. It's about the section, and then here your career path. We are offering the career a career office along with your studies, and it depends a bit on whether you study online or on campus. You have different options, and here you can see on a weekly basis you can join our career talks, so that you can already locate yourself. You can connect yourself in Germany when you study on campus, but even if you study online, we have international cooperations all over the world. And yeah, you can just talk to each other, learn from each other. It's very important for us, even if you study online. On campus, of course, it's more easy to get in touch with each other than online, but also for the online studies, we organized everything in the background so that you have the option to reach out to each other. And when you're on campus, of course, there's also the career advice, either email or Zoom for the face-to-face, so one-to-one situation you can join. And we have also career coffee slots. Yeah. You'll find this in the About section and then the career offices. This is where you find more information. Now I want to go a bit deeper into the program, because we are here to learn a bit more about the marketing programs we are offering. And today I'm representing here the Master of Business Administration. The MBA programs with us are fully accredited, fully recognized all over the world. You can also have a dual degree with us with the London South Bank University in the UK, which simply means that at the end of your studies, you can have 2 certificates for your further career steps. Sometimes it's more easy for someone who is, especially coming from a different country, and he wants to go back there and he wants to prove the degree he earned from the European system, from the German system. Then you will have the IU diploma, but sometimes the UK degree, it's more famous in some countries, especially in North America, Canada, Australia, but also in the Middle East. And you can use both certificates at the end. You will have the confirmation that you passed program at the IU, and it's equivalent to the degree with the LSBU from the UK. This is also an option. With the IU, you will simply apply for the Master of Business Administration, either, for example, the 1-year MBA, which is a 60 ECTS program without any specialization. So it's the, let's say, the basic courses you need to pass for graduation. But if you want to use the specialization, for example, the international marketing, you can here simply click on the program. You will get forwarded to the program. To see further details, the module guide you can download again. So the content, the admission requirements, you will have all the overviews on our website. And I prepared, give me just a second, I need to open and it's hidden. I already downloaded the brochure. So I clicked on the website on the request information button. I filled out this form. All we need is your name, your email address, and maybe you want to share the phone number with us so that we can reach out to you to just double check whether you need any further insights. And then here you will have the brochure. It's another description for the online and on-campus program. You can see the difference in the start dates. With us, with the IU, actually, you can start 4 times a year for the program. So if you can't make it, you couldn't make it now for the autumn intake, simply apply for the January intake. It's possible with us, or maybe April. So it's just different options. And then you can find here the syllabus for the 60 and 90. And you can see here that we have the specialization international marketing. And if you don't know whether you want to apply for this specialization from the beginning, with the IU, it doesn't matter, because you need to pass the general courses first, which are the same as the 60 easy test version. And then at the end of your studies, you will have the electives. And the electives you can choose directly before you register for them. It doesn't matter if you study on campus or online. And this makes it also flexible for you to start and to realize, oh, maybe a different specialization fits better to your career perspective, and you reached out to a company here in Germany which is quite interesting for you, but they're more, let's say, based in, I don't know, IT management, and then you can simply change before you booked at the end of your studies the 2 electives. Yeah, here again, some information about the admission requirements, the job perspective. All you need to submit is a proof of an undergraduate degree. And if you went, or when you want to study online, we also need a proof of work experience, which is not necessary when you come to Germany and study on campus. But to find more information, simply request the brochure, and we will also share some information after this webinar with you. Amazing. I think so far that's it. It was a short introduction, all the different options you have at the IU, which is actually quite a lot. Never hesitate to reach out to us. So my team and I are here to answer all your questions. And I will also now share in the chat, because when you're interested to study on campus, we have a different study advisory team, which is responsible for you. Give me a second. Oop, I already copied here. Let me just. So I'm sharing the contact details now with you here in the chat, and always feel welcome to reach out to us. When you're on our website, down right, there's a little bubble, and you can click on it and you can see all the contact details to the correct study advisory team on at the IU, also based on the region where you are from. So click there, reach out to us, send us an email, book a video call, whatever, what kind of questions you have. And I'm pretty sure that we will go through some of them right now. But never hesitate to reach out to us. This is what we can let you know here. That's it. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Maike. And now, not to lose time, actually, there are plenty of questions that need to be answered. So let me jump immediately to the Q&A session. Thank you, great speakers, and thank you for attendees for having such a great interest, because I see the questions, quite interesting ones. So let me jump into, start with the first one. So first question is, I would like to know if there are any scholarship tests internal available. So the person does not mention to whom this question is addressed, but it was the question was put during the presentation of Professor Jasper. So I suppose might be a question addressed to you.
Well, that's actually a good question. I'm not even sure if I understand the question correctly.
So I think that whether there are any available scholarships.
Yeah, I mean, the good thing about studying at a public university in Germany is that we don't really have tuition fees. I mean, we have some slight administration costs that you will have to burden, but they are around, I think, like 200, 300 euros per semester. And besides that, there are no tuition fees, and therefore we don't really need scholarships for that. That probably answers the question.
Yeah, exactly. This is exactly to answer the question. And actually, you answered Patricia's questions, which also wanted to know what are the bachelor costs. So, Patricia, as you could understand, there are no tuition fees, only semester contribution, which also includes your travel ticket for half a year. So, actually, no costs, I would say. Thank you, Professor. Let's move to the next question. How could mathematics be implemented in marketing? Is it complex or easy to understand? Will we need any prior knowledge of algebra? So this is question to both. I think any one of you could start.
A really specific question. Maybe I can start because I can let everyone know. So the IU is offering all the details or presenting all the details you need to have to be able to finish the course successful. So we are implementing preparation courses at the beginning. They are not mandatory, but they are there for you to go through them, to prepare, to as a reminder. So whatever you need, we are here to give you this exactly to you, especially with the math skills. So it's a most frequently asked question, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, the same from my side. We first of all, we have those preparation courses as well. And I think it was also stated in the curriculum, it's applied mathematics, which means that we are not really diving too deep into, let's say, the mathematical parts, but it's rather to get some fundamental understanding of things that you will need to know in order to do the rest of the study program. So it's more about really understanding. For the same holds true for statistics, which is more when we talk about consumer behavior, we kind of have to understand how to analyze consumer behavior. And this is the only focus that we're having in these courses. So it's not to just like give a general overview about mathematics and statistics, but rather to really have the applied things that you will need to know for the study program.
Perfect. Thank you very much, both of you. Next question. So can I study master in marketing in Germany with master degree in architecture? So I think this is question for maybe Maike.
I'll give you a second. I definitely need to check out because of all the different program we are offering. But the Master Business Administration, this I know for sure, we need a proof of undergraduate degree. So let's imagine you have a master, you should already have also a bachelor, which is actually the document the admission team will request. And then we just simply need to make sure how many European credits this is equivalent to. This is also something our admission team will check for you. So all we need from your side is then the proof of the undergraduate degree. And yes, for the MBA, it's possible even if you have another or a bachelor out of a different field.
Yeah. Great. Thanks a lot. Next question from Patricia is there an age limit? And I think this question for both. Let's start.
I'm shaking. Nope.
It's not.
No. Both say no. Great.
Lifelong learning.
Yeah. True. Okay, so then the question from Ronald. Actually, this is follow-up to our conversation before, so now I will tell you this. So previously, Ronald texted me, I only have my high school diploma and I would like to formally have a university degree. But presently, I managed to become a marketing executive of a corporation based here in my country. He's from Philippines, if I'm not mistaken. Is there a chance for me to get a bachelor's degree in Germany? So this was a question for Professor Jasper. So with high school diploma for Philippines, how possible it is that he will be able to join your program?
Well, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm 99% sure that this is no problem. So, I mean, we would need his transcript of records from his high school diploma. And then I think that it's no problem to apply and get enrolled in this study program.
Okay, good. And I just to be on safe side, I also just linked our article to Ronald. So I hope, Ronald, it reached you regarding Studienkolleg. That might be also thing that you might go through first. Anyways, let's move forward. Thank you, Professor. A question from Somto Chukwu. Does your university have scholarships or teaching assistantship placement opportunities? So in case of Professor Jasper, we could understand that no scholarship is needed because nothing you have to pay for, just for living costs. But yeah, for Professor, for assistantships, Professor Jasper, could you add something on this? And then Maike, you would then answer both questions.
they are definitely some assistantship placement opportunities yeah, that is possible. But that's more like, for that you will really have to like send us an email, and then we individually can kind of find or figure something out, especially for someone who's coming from abroad. But yes, that's possible. Yeah.
Okay, great. And Maike, scholarship?
Yeah, scholarship, exactly. So the IU, it's a private university. We need to charge you with tuition fees. And unfortunately, we are not able to offer you an internal scholarship. But you can apply for the 𝘗𝘢𝘪𝘥𝘷𝘦𝘳𝘴𝘪𝘯𝘨 stipendium, and we will give you all the information you need to have. And also in the individual communication chat, we can let you know what else you can try to find out if it's affordable for you or not. But the good thing is, as soon as it's affordable, everything is included. So we have a whole bunch of service behind our programs. If it's the career service, if it's the student office, if it's the study coaching team, whatever it suits you, we are here to assist you with that, and it's included in the tuition fees.
Great. Thank you, Maike. And regarding this teaching assistantship issue?
Actually, I don't know. I need to postpone this answer for the also individual chat. I need to find out, because it's really deep included in the program, and I have more, let's say, a bit of general information. But I'm pretty sure that something like this is existing, and you don't need to pay any additional fees for that.
Okay, cool. Great, thank you. And just for further information, because there is already a second question about scholarships, I also put our article on scholarship opportunities that you might find in Germany, which are very popular. For example, DAD scholarships, etc., etc. You can find some insights in our article, which I shared in the chat. Great. Let's move forward. Professor Jasper, if I apply to your program and receive 180 ECTS, can I further apply to masters?
Yes, the answer is yes. Once you have finished the bachelor program, you can definitely apply for a master program. Yeah.
Great, thank you. Concise and short. Then let's move forward. How many electives can we take, and are the subject areas limited? So no specifically targeted anyone. So let's start maybe with Maike.
Yeah, maybe as you remember, whoever asked the question in the booklet I shared, yes, there are lots of different varieties of specialization combination you can choose. And you don't need to decide this at the beginning if it's about the MBA, but also for our bachelor programs, for all the programs we are offering, we have a bunch of specializations. And yeah, it's not necessary to decide at the beginning of your studies which one you want to choose. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The same holds true for us. We have a bunch of different electives that you can choose from. I don't have like a concrete number how many they are, but there are a lot, and you can just really choose which ones you prefer, and then you can just enroll.
Mm-hmm. Okay, great. Good to know. Then there's a specific question for Ms. Shunko. So thank you for the presentation. I would like to know if IU has a spring intake, February, for the marketing management in the Berlin campus.
Actually, this is something I need to figure out. I don't know for all the programs, but for the MBA, this was on the booklet as I've seen it, 4 intakes per year. So yes, you can start either apply now for the, still for October, it's possible, because we, want to make everything possible. Just if you if you can't apply for the visa, you can start in the virtual campus, but then you can apply for January, April, or June it was. Yes.
Okay, great. Thanks a lot. Then another question for IU. Why do you differentiate work experience requirements depending on ECTS from previous studies?
Could you repeat the question? Sorry.
Oh, the question reads as follows. For IU, why do you have different work experience requirements depending on ECTS from previous studies?
Actually, I don't know what is behind the question. So the work experience for the admission requirements could be different depending on the way we are accredited with this program, because then we need to ask for a special work experience to give you access to the program. But if it's about the previous achievements in general, it doesn't matter where they are from, as long as they're the same as you need to pass with the course courses, for example, you can apply for recognition of previous achievement, and then you can use this work experience, if it's in content and duration the same, to reduce the duration of your studies. So I was not sure in which direction this question was referred to.
Yeah, it would be nice to have be more specific in this kind of general questions. But anyway, thank you very much, Maike, for your answer. Question for Professor Jasper: does your university have master in marketing?
Yes, we have. Yes.
Okay, great. Thank you. Then, do you have a person or department of advice for foreigners? I think this question is for both. Let's start maybe for Professor Jasper.
Yes, we have an international office. That's what it's called. So if you go on our website and look for international office, that is the department that you should contact if you have any questions. And if you're a foreigner and you want to move to Germany, there are all the people, they have the special knowledge about all the things that you need to know.
Great. And for Maike, she already shared this information about various.
Yeah.
Like to find it.
IU International University. So of course you will have lots of contact person here at the IU who will assist you, who will exactly know it's the special topic for you related to your home country, what you need to know. Yeah, the admission team is there for you before also the study advisory team. Yeah, let's say yes, there is.
Then there is Ronald sharing email and phone information. I think this was in response to Maike, but Ronald, you should go to the website and there you should fill out this information. It would be better so that they can get in touch with you. So then for Maike, can you mention free work week trial and how to register?
The free first weeks of your studies, exactly. This is the called trial period. So with us, especially with the online studies, you can just simply figure out if the system, the study portal, the way the IU is offering everything suits to what you're looking for. And therefore, you can simply apply as a normal student at our university. You need to pass the whole application process. And during the first 4 weeks, you can simply figure out. If it doesn't suit you, you can simply withdraw your application at any time free of charge. So please, always welcome to apply at the IU first.
That is important information. Thank you very much, Maike. The next question from Teta. So, hello, my bachelor was resource management and entrepreneurship, and I want to do master's in Germany in human resource management. But can I choose another program? Yes, I would say, I mean, maybe this is a general question. I would say go to Study Finder, check out some of the opportunities that you might have. And of course, there will be some programs that will give you this opportunity for sure. Patricia says, I cannot copy text from the chat, but actually you can just click on the link and the links will open. You don't need to copy them. So then another general question from Dihan. Is it possible to live in the cities of these universities if you do not speak German? Yeah, good question. Maybe I can say as a former international student, you can do, but depending on the city, inside some places it's more difficult because less people speak English, but you will study it. Even if you don't want to study German, you will study German because they speak to you in German. Maybe our guest would like to add something to this.
Oh, I totally agree. It really depends on the city. So in Mönchengladbach itself, you can certainly live also with English, but of course it's better, for example, if you, I don't know, live in Düsseldorf, which is like 20 minutes from Mönchengladbach. It's a pretty international city and there you won't have any problems.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, this is a continuation of the questions. And can I get a job in English only? Any suggestion from our guest? Okay.
Sure.
Of course, yeah.
A lot of companies have English as their corporate language, so that is no problem.
Yeah, but of course, if you speak also German together with English, your opportunities are much more. Just take into account if you have time. It's always good to speak German in German. Easy.
Makes sense.
Then from Patricia, I already have an MBA. What specialization could I do in marketing? So if you already have an MBA, yeah. Any suggestions?
I don't know exactly what she's looking for. So is she looking for another master in marketing and now thinking, okay, what can I do? So with the IU, you can compare. For example, we are also offering the how is it called? International marketing or marketing management, exactly. The marketing management, which is also offered on campus. And in case you already have some previous knowledge, previous achievements from the MBA, which exactly are the same in the content and duration as you need to pass in the marketing management program, you can simply apply for recognition of previous achievement with us, and then you can skip them so that you can be faster with your studies. And so it's finally a bit up to your interest. What are your goals? Why do you want to study another program? So I think this is more for individual conversation to give a better answer.
True, fair enough. Thanks a lot. Let's move to the next question. For the BA program, so for Professor Jasper, do I have to do 𝘗𝘢𝘪𝘥𝘷𝘦𝘳𝘴𝘪𝘯𝘨? My high school diploma is from Lithuania. If yes, is it any 𝘗𝘗𝘪𝘥𝘷𝘦𝘳𝘴𝘪𝘯𝘨 or you will assign? Thanks. No, this is somehow you already addressed this question from another guest, but yeah, maybe once again to say.
So if you have this high school diploma, the A-level diploma, you can apply for this bachelor program.
Yeah, great. So just as it's already the second or the third question generally regarding this 𝘗𝘗𝘪𝘥𝘷𝘦𝘳𝘴𝘪𝘯𝘨 thing, I would also just put quickly in the chat an article regarding 𝘗𝘗𝘪𝘥𝘷𝘦𝘳𝘴𝘪𝘁 regarding to have a general idea of what does it mean. So next question, before how much time I should start applying for full-time scholarship? Plus, I want to get into dual program in Masters in International Marketing. So do I have to find a company to apply? If yes, please tell me the procedure. So let me tell you myself regarding the full-time scholarship. For example, if you want to apply for DAD scholarship, you have to apply at least 1 year before your studies will start. So don't think that you can apply 2 or 3 months before. This is not how the things works in Germany. You have to plan everything much in advance. So you can also check out our article that I shared, and there also they say all the exact details for these types of scholarships. Regarding the dual program, I think it was Maike who mentioned a dual program, or
Actually, it was a dual degree. So it's not about a dual program. Here, I think it's more about the practical part next to his studies, which actually is not offered from the IU in the English language. So if he is fine, or whoever asked the question, with the German language, we have also the dual studies here in Germany so that you can work and study at the same time to benefit from the practical part. But here right now, I can't offer this in the English language.
Great. Thanks, the Pretha. I think we already answered this question. I hope it was comprehensive enough. Then from Ronald, thank you so much, Dr. Jonas Jasper. I hope we can talk about this. I hope you can help me. Have a nice day. Thank you, Ronald.
Thank you too.
Then thank you. On your page, it says if I have 240 ECTS, then I need to have 1 year work experience. But if my bachelor was 180 ECTS, I should have 2 years of work experience.
It's our website. Yeah, exactly. The information here you can find, it's about the online studies. So admission requirements on our website are more about the online studies. So anyway, you feel always welcome to apply at the IU, because the application process is definitely free of charge. We want to make sure that you are eligible. So here it depends a bit on whether this one wants to study on campus or online. Yes, for on campus, for on campus, we don't need any proof of work experience, but for online, we need to make sure that the work experience are there. But also then we have different options. Online, we also offer scholarships. Never hesitate to reach out to discuss this in an individual way.
Great. Thank you so much. And last 2 questions, and then also 1 question I have in mind that I didn't forget. So it's total 3 questions and we are done. Thank you very much, speakers, for answering so many questions. It was okay. They are still coming. Guys, stop. Okay. Can public university give 100% scholarship for international marketing in masters with a dual program? And before how many months I have to start applying for that? Plus, do I have to find? Okay, this, I think the question already was answered. As we said, when it's public university, usually you don't have any scholarships because they are in most cases free. There are no tuition and you don't need any scholarships. And for other information, it was already provided by Maike. Hi. From Alina, if I have Bachelor in Public Relations and Master of Journalism in another country, can I apply to Marketing Master? I think maybe it's for Maike. And I think the answer is positive because
Yes, it is.
already. Yeah.
Exactly. I'm already checking also my website. Yes, but in general, as soon as or as long as you have an undergraduate degree, for proof of that, you can apply for any master with the IU. And then we just need to check if it's the 60 ECTS master or 120 ECTS master. Marketing management actually is offered in both options. So I'm pretty sure that we will find an option or a way to enroll you into the marketing management program.
Great. Thank you. Now the question from Sonto Chukwu. Should our university forward or upload our transcripts, or do we do that ourselves? It's a question for both, maybe. Good to hear that.
Yeah, I can just start. You can do it on yourself. You can just transfer the transcript. So it's not necessary that the university does it.
Okay.
Yeah, with us the same. It's not necessary, but by the end, it doesn't matter who is sending over the transcript as long as we received. I think it's the same. Yeah.
Great. So there's the links for Karim for the Professor Jasper's program, and I have just shared the links also. And I closed the Q&A, it seems. And last question that I had in mind for Professor Jasper, there was a question, is the semester abroad a must, and can it be done online?
Yes, it's a must. So you have to go abroad, but it does not matter where you go. And you can either do an internship or study somewhere abroad. So do it online is not possible.
Okay. Good to know. And last question again about DAD scholarship. If my degree certificate was of bachelor has not arrived yet. So as a DAD scholarship myself, former scholarship holder, I can say that DAD has several scholarship programs. First of all, check which one do you want to apply to, which one applies to you, and there you can find all the information. But in general, yes, it is possible as long as you provide your bachelor's degree on time. But still, check out with the exact scholarship program that you are interested in. Okay, wow. It was quite a lot. Thank you very much, attendees, for so many questions, and of course to our speakers for providing all answers to the questions. So let me now do like this. I want to share some links in the chat and now share my screen with you. So yeah, just to say thank you everyone once again for this wonderful webinar, for being so active and for wonderful presentations and answers. If you to attendees, if you would like to leave a feedback regarding today's webinar on, for example, how to further improve, please send us your feedback on our Facebook or Google channels, and direct links are already in the chat. And yes, you can always check out some information, general information regarding studying in Germany or the upcoming webinars on our MyGermanUniversity website. And if you have more questions, specific questions to the representatives of the programs, of course, they already provided you with quite a lot of information and plus quite a lot of contact details. And I would suggest you to make a good use of it. So yeah, that was all from my side. Thanks everyone once again, and I hope to see you on our future webinars as well. So take care.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.